Hi, guys. My name is Steve B. Coming to you today on this beautiful June 2nd, 2026. Down the park, wow, there's a gentle breeze, and the sun is out, and it's just an awesome day. Great day to walk. Great day to have this video with you guys. Great day to have a meeting outside. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Here I am. I thought I'd talk to you a little bit today about. I was thinking on my walk that, it's interesting. I thought, call it your tribe. When we come into recovery, and we start getting better, we pick our tribe. I don't know if you guys are aware of that or not, but I've always been, like drawn to the ones that are the winners, the ones that are staying sober a day at a time. And I had a knack for that. Even way back, even 34 years ago, I had a knack for finding out who they were and hanging around them, And today, I'll tell you who. Well, I mean, I hate to use the word losers, but the losers are the ones that come, but they don't. They're around the fringes. Like I would go to meetings, and they'd be out the door more than they were in the meeting, walking around the parking lot, or looking for bumming cigarettes off of people, just kind of hanging outside, and they're missing the whole meeting. And I see that today too. Sometimes some people are just not into recovery, and I've been one to. Even in the beginning, I'd go to a meeting, I'd stay in the meeting. It's like I got nothing. No, if I got to go to the bathroom, I'll do that. But stay in the meeting, listen, and focus on what everyone's saying. You never know when you're gonna miss something good. And if your mind is somewhere else, like out in the parking lot or walking around or bumming cigarettes, and talking BS, then they're probably not looking for recovery. I don't know what they're looking for. With me, even the fellowship is important, because if you're like, if you're not engaged, or you're not trying to draw closer to people, you're not in the right frame of mind, or the right mode. I I I've come to love the meeting before the meeting. And if even if nobody shows up, I can focus on recovery. I could pray to God. I could do so many things that are like conducive to being healthy, mentally, physically, spiritually. It's a big thing. And I fall short sometimes of having the kind of recovery that I crave. But then I got to come back to it. I got to come back to the place where, what am I looking for? I'm looking to get myself healthy, and and by hanging around healthy people, I can have that. And one day at a time, it comes together. But you actually do pick your tribe. Whether you realize it or not, you do. And I want to pick a good one. I want to pick one that's going to make me healthy, that's going to, you know, have fun, someone who's going to have a light sense of humor, people that are interested in staying clean and sober, you know, all those things. And it's very important. You can forget about it, and you can start going down different rabbit holes, but there's nothing good's going to come out of that. You know, I find it really entertaining to, like some meetings, you go to them, and like the people are up, they're outside, they're up, they're outside, they're up, they're outside, they're getting coffee, they're doing this, they're doing that. They're not in the meeting. I noticed that. You know, a person who's working their program is going to sit their butt down in a chair, going to focus on every word that's being said and hopefully participate also in the meeting, and add your 2 cents, if you will, to help the meeting, to help it grow. And honestly, guys, uh, it's not a hard thing to do. Sit for an hour. Sit for an hour and just have your total focus there. You know, I I've been doing this for a long time. I'm going on 40. Yeah, I'm going on 34 years clean and sober, and you know, it's a great way to live, man. There's nothing better. One day at a time, we make it happen, and yeah, so it's a beautiful day out here. It's probably 80. It's nice. It's not humid at all. There's no humidity whatsoever. It's very comfortable. And you know what? And then I got my meeting. And it's gonna go good. It's gonna go good. So far, so good. You know, what are you guys doing today? You got any good plans? You gonna do anything good? Gonna stay clean and sober, right? Yes, absolutely. Gonna stay clean and sober. Gonna do sober things today, and we're gonna have a sober mindset. And as far as your tribe goes, think about it, because you do pick them. I learned that a long time ago. I learned that we pick our tribe. It doesn't just like form on its own. We pick it, and if you don't like it, change it. You know, my idea of people in my tribe is the ones that want to stay clean and sober. And the ones that want to stay clean and sober are the ones that I want to be around, because I want that to rub off on me. One day at a time. It's the great way of life, man. God has given me it, one day at a time. And yeah, it leads to a good sober life. And so I basically lived two lives. I think I drank for 20 years, sober 34. Um, that way outweighs the 20. And I'm happy to keep doing the things that I'm supposed to do to keep my mind healthy, to keep my body healthy, to keep my spiritual self healthy. Certain things I got to do. I got to live sobriety. I got to live recovery. I did my 4 walks today, and it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. I was I did it. I did it, and I'm glad I did it. It felt good. It felt good to walk my 4 miles. When I don't do it, I don't feel right. So I feel right. And I used to think, well, like the people that are your friends are you they just come around. They just come and go. And they do come and go, but you got a right to pick the ones that you want. I don't want to be around the ones that are trouble, the ones that are not living healthily. You know, um, healthy mind, healthy body, and I want both. I absolutely want both. And so far so good. I life can be beautiful. It doesn't have to be always tough and hard. Jesus. There's a scripture that Jesus says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly of heart. You shall find rest unto your souls, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. You know, who doesn't want a light burden? Who doesn't want, a easy yoke? That means that they're going to carry most of the burden, and you're going to have to help just a little, you know. And that's true. That's true. And that's an awesome truth. You know, you don't have to carry the whole thing yourself. He's willing to take the most of it, and you help just a little. That's uh, that's an awesome God. Jesus said that, and I believe him, and I trust him, and you know, ask and you shall receive. He will help you. Guys, give me a like and subscribe, and please leave a comment. Love to chat with you about anything. Love you all. God bless.